Hello folks, welcome to this video on Tech Investor. Today I wanted to quickly make a video on AVGO's earnings and its effect on the price. Where could the stock go? Is it going to go more downside or upside? As we saw in the market today the whole market fell down after the earnings report or after the jobs report. The jobs report came at 142,000 jobs and the unemployment rate was still at 4.2. So it was not a good indicator maybe for the interest rates cut. So that's why the stock market punished the market, I believe. I think so. So let's see how that works out. Having said that, AVGO, according to me, gave a spectacular earnings. They reported $13.072 billion for this period, which is up 47% up. And also their non-GAAP EPS earnings per share was 1.24. Which is better than less expectation by margins. And then their EBITDA was about 63% of their revenue. And also what the most important thing was their AI revenue for the whole 2024 is expected to be at $12 billion. And also, as most of us know, that they had acquired VMware, and this acquisition has turned out to be very, very profitable, which could turn their EBITDA into 64% of their revenue in the coming quarter, right? And also their projected revenue for the next quarter is 14 billion, which is 51% of this period. That's incredible, isn't it? But having said that, even with this spectacular kind of revenue, the AVGO couldn't get the stock price moving up, though it fell along with the market. In fact, it closed at 152 the day prior and before the earnings, and then today it closed at around 130. It went to a low of 136.60 and closed at around 137. So let's quickly look at the charts and see where the price could head further in the coming week. All right, here we have a daily chart of AVGO, and we see that yesterday, as I said, it closed at around 152.82, and today we saw the closing at 136. Does it mean that we are at the bottom or we are going to see more downside? That's the question everyone asks. But before we get there, one thing I always talk about the three-wave correction. Here, the first wave formed here from a high of 172.42, and then it went to a high of 163.24. That is at 62.5, and it gave up the whole thing. And today it is at 25% retracement. So where could it go? So that is the question all of us have, right? So the first target for me looks like this red line, which is drawn between the previous higher retracement and the higher wave, right? So that is showing us like around 154, 156. That's what we are looking at. So 156 could be the first target. And then if it crosses that, then we might see the next one is 163. So that's what I'm looking for. So definitely it could take some time, but we could see it going faster to this EMA 821 cloud 152.24 and the 154 pretty soon. But the next target 161, let's see if it can get there. Okay. So that's what I wanted to share with you folks. So, but on an overall, it is still in a downtrend. If you see that, it is forming lower highs. If you see here, this was the all-time high, and we are not seeing, again, we are seeing lower highs here. You see, there's another lower high. As long as we can draw these downtrend lines, that means we are trending low. So AVGO definitely seems to be trending low. So we just have to see how far it can go down. Okay. So other way to look at it is, if you can see if it is trending high or low is this line. If it can get out of this wedge, then and if it can touch this line, which is around 132.07. That is the line that we are looking at. But if it can touch that line and then it can go back and cross this wedge, then we can think of it could be an uptrend. But I don't see that happening yet. So we might see a little bit of a move up. So from there, we should be able to get down. Okay. So definitely, folks, the first target would be around 154 area. That's where we are looking at. So that could happen this week. 154 could be the first target. And from there, we could see more downside here. Okay. So that's all I wanted to share with you folks. So once we see this downside, we can go above to the higher than this at 179. That's all I have today to share, folks. I'll catch you in the next one.